The annual Grand Milad, brought to you by Hubbi Rasool, is taking place on November 8th at 6 p.m. Come celebrate the biggest Mawlid on the West Coast and raise the flags of love for this most blessed occasion. Take part in Salawat, Qanaat and Qawwali recitations and ziyarah of the holy hair of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Also, enjoy a delicious 3-course meal, all included in this free event. Tickets are available now on nurmuhammad.com/events. Are you ever searching for what zikr to recite for a particular situation, or which prayer to make for an event or need? The search is over. We bring to you, through the Muhammadan Way app, an all-encompassing Islamic guide. A platform where you can find all the surahs from Holy Quran, special du'as and prayers, as well as live zikrs and comprehensive Islamic teachings from world-renowned scholars. Download this powerful app now and keep up to date with in-app notifications. Available for download on iOS and Android.
Let's start. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So page 5. Allah.
عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. لقد جاءكم رسول من انفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. فان تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا اله الا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا حاضرون ووالدنا ووالدكم وأهلنا وأولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأحيانا ولأمواتنا وللمؤذنين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جميعنا. بأن الله الكريم ينور القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به ذكر
وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول. وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا محاطنا بالخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات، ويقضي لنا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات. وأن الله ينصر المسلمين، ولنيتنا الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء مولانا الشيخ محمد ناظم عابد الحقاني قدس الله سره بجاه خير لنا، وعلى كل نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت، وعلى عمر المدين في طاعة الله، وإلى حضرة النبي.
سر سورة الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا، اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك سيد الأولين والآخرين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، زده يا ربي عزا وشرافا ونورا وسرورا وسلطانا ورضوانا، رغما في الشيطان ومن تبعه.
عباد الله رجال الله
أغيثونا بأهل الله، وكونوا أولنا في الله، وصال هذا بفضل الله. ويا أقدار ويا أنجاب ويا سادات ويا أحباب، وأنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا وانصروا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا
مدد مدد يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أبو بكر الصديق مدد يا عمر فاروق مدد يا عثمان غني مدد يا إمام علي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا إمام
Inshallah, page 19 on our salawat.
يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا رفيع الشان والدرج وقفة العجيرة العلني أوهي الجود والكرم من قوم به سكنوا وبه من خوفهم أمنوا وبآيات القرآن أنوف فتعن فينا أثر وهدي يا رسول الله سلام عليك رفيع الشان والدرج وقفة العجيرة
salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, page 22.
Sayyidi ya Sayyidi Muhammad ya Habibi, Sayyidi ya Sayyidi Muhammad ya Habibi, hubbak bi qalbi rasi, sharfi wa izzi wa nibrasi, hubbak bi qalbi rasi, sharfi wa izzi wa nibrasi, rafina lak ala rasi, rafina lak ala rasi.
Must be out. So before we do our Urdu rendition, where's pages? The Hadra section. Yeah. Is that section C? Yeah. 73 section. Let's do page 76 inshallah. 76 inshallah.
Ya Imam ar-Rusuli ya sanadi
وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Inshallah, page 78. Burda Sharif start.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا واغفر لنا يا مولاي واسع الكرم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. محمد سيد الكونين والثقلين خير الفريقين من عرب ومن عجم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. فقد نبينا في قلب وفي قلوب ولم يضاهوه في علم ولا ورم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. وكلهم من رسول الله ملتمس مرفا من البر او رشفا من القيام. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. هو الحبيب الذي ترك شفاعته لكل حول من الاوالم الطاهر. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. ولن يليق رسول الله يا مقتدي اذا الكريم تجلى باسمه الفاطم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. فان من جودك الدنيا وثارتها ومن علومك علم اللوح والقلم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. يا نفس لا تحتسي من ذلتي عزوما ان الكبائر في الغفران كالامام. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. لعل رحمة ربي حين يحسبها تأتي على حساب العصيان في الحساب. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. وجد بأرضك في الدارين إن له صبرا ما زادته الأهوال ينقسم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. معز لصوت سلاسل منك دائمة على النبي بالمنحل والمنسجم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. ثم الرداء عن ابي بكر وعن عمر وعن علي وعن عثمان بالكرم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. والآل والصحب ثم تابعين لهم اهل التقى والنقى والحلم والكرم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Inshallah, page 82. The power of Sifat al-Azim that Allah Azza wa Jal destroy and melt every wrongdoing. There's nothing difficult for Allah, that in the vastness and the greatness of Allah Almighty's might and majesty, but Sifat al-Azim, everything is destroyed and remade, perfected and pure, inshaAllah.
قول يا عظيم أنت العظيم قد همنا هم العظيم وكلها من همنا يهون باسمك يا عظيم أنت القديم قديم في الأزل أنت اللطيف لطيف لم تزل
Inshallah we'll do the Urdu salawats now, Qawwalis, and we are putting it in the order of the khatam inshallah for the Grand Mawlid, that we'll be doing the khatam in the style of a Qawwali. First one is Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah, 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 Astaghfirullah alladhi wa atubu ilayhi, Astaghfirullah alladhi wa atubu ilayhi, Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. قبلي بشارتي أساتذي بشارتي ويسطو أمرنا لله فيا ربي بسعادتي تحقق لي إشارتي أساتذي بشارتي ويسطو أمرنا لله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله العظيم وأتوب إليه أستغفر الله العظيم وأتوب إليه أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله بكشف الحب عن عيني ورفع العين من بيني بكشف الحب عن عيني ورفع العين من بيني وصرف القلب والعين بنور الوجه يا الله وصرف القلب والعين بنور الوجه يا الله صلاة الله مولانا على من به راجعنا ومن بالحق مولانا شفيع الخلق عند الله صلاة الله مولانا على من بالهدى جانا ومن بالحق مولانا شفيع الخلق عند الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله الذي وأتوب إليه أستغفر الله الذي وأتوب إليه أستغفر الله 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 أستغفر الله
ما شاء الله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. We're going to skip through them. We don't have time for the whole set, inshallah. Allah
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلوات الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلوات الله لا إله إلا الله وأحسن منك لم تركت عيني وأجمل منك لم تلد النساء
wa alihi. Inshallah, one more and then we do the khatam. Allah, Allah Nabi ke Karan. Again, the words are very beautiful. The words in English are very beautiful.
Allah Allah Nabi ka gharana, Allah Allah Nabi ka gharana, ye gharana baraul bara hai. Allah Allah Nabi ka gharana, ye gharana baraul bara hai. Allah Allah Nabi ka gharana, ye gharana baraul bara नाज़रीन है फातिमा है, इस घराने में मुश्किल कुशा है, या अल्लाह नबी का घराना, ये घराना बरावल बरा
النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وصحبه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية الخليل، خاصة روحهم طريقة موت خليقة شان نقشبند محمد عيسى البخاري، سلطان أولياء شيخ محمد فیض دغستانی، سلطان شيخ محمد ناظم حقانی، ما شيخ الشام كباني شيخ عدنان كباني شيخ محمد آدم عبد الخالق الخوش دواني، صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام، وروح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق، سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن السلام، إمام الحسين السلام، سيدنا فاطمة السلام، وسائر ساداتنا وصدقين. الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، أطيعوا الله أطيعوا الرسول وأولو الأمر منكم. And always a reminder for myself and Abdul Ajiz Da'if from Miskeen, Zalim Mujahad, and by the grace of Allah that we're kept alive. That Allah's rahmah keeps everything flowing, and that we took a path to be nothing. Alhamdulillah, from awliyaUllah's teachings and their guidance for us on how to guide is that there are 12 months and these are 12 hijabs and there are 12 realities. You like it, you don't like it, Allah doesn't care. But awliyaullah come to give from their understanding and teaching, like a ship that traversing different oceans. As soon as they enter into the month of Safar, means that you take the app, Muhammadan Way app, you download, you click months, you click the month of Safar. We put all of this at people's fingertips, so easy to follow, to understand. As soon as we look, shows you the second lunar month Safar, brings to you the 9 times 2 and the secret of 18. Means these are in the power of 9. Every month at this teaching is from the Sultanate. When Allah describe 8 will hold the one king, 8 will uphold the throne of one king. Means this is from the reality of the Sultanate of Allah's heavens. So means that 9 on the second month has to do with the reality of 18. Then we look at the 18th name of Sayyidina Muhammad for Dalail Khairat is Rasulur Rahmah. Means that Prophet is the key for every name of Allah. 18th name of Allah Al-Fatah. So means that when Al-Fatah, the opener, wants to open, the key of Ar-Rahmah, the Rahmah of Allah has to enter. Means that Prophet's key has to enter so that the opening of Rahmah begin to flow. So means this month 18, the opening of Rahmah, the opening for Rahmah to even flow. Then they say that the 18th surah of Holy Qur'an is Surah Al-Kahf and Ashab Al-Kahf. That's how we understand the guidance of Holy Qur'an. Not that you randomly read whatever you want and you get your own understanding, that's a different level. When Allah wants to grant waliyul murshidun in the same surah, that whom we granted a guidance and a wakil from the heavens, means they're guiding based on heavenly coordinates, not dunya coordinates. So those whom follow, then they'll understand their lives more. If they don't, then they just feel that there's all sorts of confusion and difficulty around. So they say it's a heaven month and all sorts of difficulties. Guidance comes to teach you, yes, this cave that Allah describes for Ashab al-Kahf, the hijab in which Allah was dressing and is continuously dressing the ruhaniyat of Nur Muhammadi. Means these 12 hijabs were an eternal dress in which Allah is making the zikr on Nur Muhammad. This month Safar is Subhana Alimul Hakim, the one who, glory be to Allah, the all knowing and the wise. Now you have 18, you have the Fatah and the opening of Rahmah, you have Ashab al-Kahf and Surat al-Kahf, and also the story of Sayyidina Khidr and Nabi Musa, all the same story. And then telling you the hijab is what? Glory be to the one who's going to give you knowledge and wisdom. So it means that in this month knowledge and wisdom is bestowed. And the hijab is haybah, it's a majestic hijab, and therefore it creates every type of difficulty, any type of divine majesty when it begins to tanzila and begin to emanate towards creation. By its nature it will correct everything wrong, hence people's difficulties in life. We said many times, if our life is like crooked, we may think we're great. We may say, oh, we have the purest heart and best of intentions. Allah may see you as something little bit crooked. It's not about you evaluating yourself and you giving your title or me giving my title, it's about Allah giving us the title. There's nobody on earth who can give us a title of any value, it's Allah gives the title. So it means everything like this haybah comes to fix it. So this hijab of haybah is coming, and they begin to guide that if you won't, you're all stamped with 18 and 8 and 1. Your right hand is 18, your right hand has a 1 and an 8, and a fatah al-rahmah on your right hand, that, Ya Rabbi, that I'm stepping into this month of Safar. Subhana man huwa alimul hakim, the one whom is, glory be to Him who bestows all knowledges and hikmah and wisdom, that fatah al-rahmah, open this rahmah and this mercy for me. There's a secret now in your right hand, why you're stamped with 1 and 8. Why is this the right hand and has barakah and power and blessings? Then they direct us to Holy Qur'an, and what Allah describes in Holy Qur'an for Ashab al-Kahf, that they were youths, young people whom they worked for a king, and all from very wealthy big backgrounds. And the king decided to come against all deen and religion and impose upon them a zulumat. That king today is shaitan and what he's trying to do with the earth. Every wicked king in Qur'an is a symbol of shaitan. For our modern day, for us to understand, how do you bring this to right now? Right now the shaitanic kingdom wants to overtake everyone. So what Allah told the youth, run to the cave, run to the cave. Run to this cave, perchance I will shower you with my rahmah. Oh rahmah, al-fatah rahmah. So then awliya come into our lives and say, this is the cave in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad, the cave in which Prophet took Sayyidina Abu Bakr to the cave and dressed from its realities, blessed from its realities. Everything is a symbol of a much greater reality, that Allah wants us, run to the cave. In your life you're not going to survive with shaitan. There's no mountain that you can go higher than these awliya, because Nabi Nuh's son said the same thing, oh Baba, don't worry, I don't have to get in your ship, I'll get a better ship, I'll run to a higher mountain. And Allah drowned him, there is no higher mountain. When awliyaullah are dispatched, they're guiding to this mercy and this rahmah, that Allah want to bestow His rahmah, want us to be taught that go with them to the cave. Means attach yourself to them, they are moving into the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad, and they begin to teach you, you better love Prophet more than you love yourself. Through how? Through your salawats. through your mawlids, your nasheeds. Ya Rabbi, قُلْ إِنِ كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحِبُّكُمُ اللَّهُ. You want Allah's love? No way to get Allah's love. First follow the love and the example of Sayyidina Muhammad. Then Allah bestow His love. So they told everyone, run to the cave. Ya Rabbi, I'm asking to go to this cave of safety. I'm asking to be with those whom are in the cave. They are Ashab al-Kahf. Not 8 only, there's not 7 and the 1, and they have the names of Ashab al-Kahf, but those are placeholders for a much deeper reality. There are 7 wazirs of Sayyidina Mahdi salam on this earth right now, and Sayyidina Mahdi salam and the qudra that he represents, the guardian of the cave of Sayyidina Muhammad and the sleepers, they have given their being to that reality. And they don't move and breathe from their own inspiration but what from Allah wants from them. So it means they are from the highest level of realities and they exist upon this earth to bring people back to that cave and to spread the teachings of that reality, the Muhammadan heart. So then Allah is giving for us, then run to the cave, run to this reality, be dressed from this reality. And then they say, well, this is a heavy month because you're not going to be from Ashab al-Kahf. It's not about everybody thinking that they're Ashab al-Kahf, oh I'm Ashab al-Kahf, maybe I should try to be from Ashab al-Kahf. But Allah wants humility. So do you remember the story of Ashab al-Kahf? They had a dog, Qitmir. And Allah and we repeat every year this reality because every year we forget the reality at the beginning of Safat. Yeah. Allah gives the example that the Qitmir was following Ashab al-Kahf and following them because he's inspired to follow these sleepers, and their life was to throw rocks at him. And they threw rocks and threw rocks and threw rocks, go away. You'll give us away, maybe you're going to eat us when we go for our Lord and our seclusion or whatever service Allah wants for us. And the 2 roles now become distinguished, is that Ashab al-Kahf and the people of the cave trained by the cave, they must test those students because in actuality the student is a wild dog. If you give a condition, you don't know when he's going to bite, when he's going to attack, how he's going to attack you. And they can't keep that, they can't keep that condition. They'll eat the Ashab al-Kahf. If you get a little bit of power, you'll eat that person and attack them. So what Allah with the dog, keep throwing rocks, keep throwing rocks, keep throwing rocks, means our life was testing, our life was extreme testing. Continuously they threw rocks, continuously they threw insults, continuously they humiliated us in public, in private, at events. There was never a time of ease, and we never let go and we never stopped in our destination. And then what Allah after they threw their rocks, threw their rocks, threw their rocks, Allah gave a tongue to the dog, in which the dog stood up and said, no matter how much you throw, I'm not stopping. But perchance you find me to be of service to you while you serve your Lord. And he ended up being the guardian of the cave. And a najis creature that not widely respected in Islamic culture, considered to be dirty, became a guardian for those very holy souls. And how he became a guardian was by imtihan and testing. And Allah wants to show, is this person washi, wild, or is this person tamed? How would anyone know what they really are until Allah throw rocks at you? And they come in every direction, and they don't come friendly. They come with every type of word, every type of insult, every type of condition to see what condition are you in? What condition are you in? Because Allah wants to give a raise, Allah wants to give payday, So I want to grant that servant a station. And he gives the station at such an easy, because they say, "Oh Shaykh, these maqams you talk are high." He said, "No, what could be lower than the maqam of a dog?" So it's easy. Allah's not making it high that you have to be like Nabi Musa, no. He says that, "No, I'll make it for something that you consider to be dirty." And I granted him hayba. It was enough for Qatmir to sit at the cave, and Allah described anybody who walked was in fear. They didn't even have to see Ashab al-Kahf to be scared. They saw him and that was enough. Imagine if he scared them, what Ashab al-Kahf will do to you. And gives us all hope. Ya Rabbi, I want to come to your realities. Then Allah take your imtihan, take your testing, take all of this type of difficulty, so that Allah it's not about him and her, I'm going to set them right, let me give an answer and I give it back to them really good. You're a servant of Allah. Allah will see how much abuse are you capable of taking. Not from the internet, people physically abusing each other and say, "Oh Shaykh is telling me to stay quiet." No, every time you don't have to answer with your mouth back. Somebody is insulting you with your mouth, stay quiet. You're not going to change anything, stay quiet, walk away, cut off, have nothing to do with it. So Allah is the best of those who guard me. وَفَأُدُ أَمْرِي إِنَّ اللَّهُ إِنَّ اللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. Ya Rabbi, verily you see my condition. Al-Muntaqim, we read it in the Burda Sharif. They don't understand even the understanding of Burda Sharif. When they're saying Al-Muntaqim, that only one who can avenge me is Allah. If Allah wants to guard you, then He has to begin to avenge you from shaitan. Ya Rabbi, shaitan is bothering me too much. Ya Rabbi, you are my guardian, you are my wakeel, you are my wali, you are the one whom I'm going to send your angels to burn the shaitan who is bothering me. So me said, what are you going to change in this life? Stay quiet in your testing. You want or you don't want in your soul something, you don't know even your soul is asking for it, but your body said, I never wanted, I never wanted this maqam, but Allah wanted it for you. So then they teach, if you're watching, you're a rare type of person to be watching. This is not general teaching. Most of general masjid people, they tune in and say, these people are crazy, and they tune right out. It was not meant for them. This is a different level entirely of realities, so that they can say that this imtihan and testing in your life, if you don't pass it, don't worry. They'll be patient, they sit with you for 30 years, 40 years, will go through the whole thing over and over and over. They don't care, it's whatever Allah wants. But at some point you wake up and say, no, I'm being tested. It's not about him and her and me replying to people, it's about Allah wants something from me. I'm only worried about my grave. I'm not going to change anyone else's grave or condition. You're not a guide. So as an individual, my grave, Allah wants something, He wants to give me a degree, I'm to remain silent and pass my test with good character, so that Allah said, now you can be a guardian for Ashab al-Kahf. Because if we guide you to these representative of these 7 realities, in which they carry upon earth, you won't bite them, you won't eat them, you won't attack them, because you are been trained. When you're trained, no matter how much the testing, they remain silent and they don't propagate hate, they don't attack back. And that's the reality of al-Fatah al-Rahmah. When Allah says, go into my cave, if they're truly coming to the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad and they understand, Ya Sayyidi Ya Rasul Kareem, these awliyaullah whom you love, they are a reflection of your heart coming out. How could I dare say anything? Better for me to remain silent and silent until enough difficulty comes and Prophet intercedes and says, it's enough. This servant is enough. They understood, she understood. And that najat begins to come to the servant, where Allah finds a rida and satisfaction that we have tested you like we tested those before you. with your life, with your wealth, with your family, with your possessions. We tested you with everything like those who came before, because Allah said, did you think you were going to get somewhere with no testing? Where you can come and say, oh Shaykh, I don't want to be tested. Oh, that's very nice. You can be like those people on the news who they didn't want to have grades to go to Harvard, they wanted to pay for Harvard. And they got in jail by doing that. They said, oh my kid is retarded, doesn't have the grades to go, I'm going to give $500,000 to get into the school. What would that have done inside the school? He couldn't read and write, and $500,000 is going to resolve anything. It's cheating. And then Allah said, what? Throw him in jail. Hey, if you're going to cheat in dunya, are you going to cheat Allah? So I don't want testing, I don't want… No, you're going to have testing. If Allah wants to give a degree, He's expecting the characteristics. We pray that Allah open for us more and more understanding. These are holy months. These are months dressed with immense haybah, immense lights, immense blessings. For Allah to open our rahmah means that the light and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, what is Allah's rahmah? وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. The Prophet is Allah's rahmah, and the light of Sayyidina Muhammad begin to emanate within the entire heart and soul of that being. There's nothing not worth reaching that. There's nothing on this earth that would be dearer or greater than to reach that goal. If we remind ourselves, then every time the test gets difficult, put a piece of wood and bite down. I've seen those people got in the old times they had no anesthesia for surgery, and so if somebody wants to do something difficult they just bite down. So just remain quiet, bite down, haqq, until Allah grant a najat. And Allah wait to see that He sees the condition of His servant, and when it's in the right condition then that opening begin to enter into the heart. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. InshaAllah بنيات ختم الخارج كامل. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى وصحبه الكرام. بمددكم ونظركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم. مدد يا سيدي يا سلطان الأولياء مشيخ عبد الفايز الداغستاني، سلطان الأولياء شيخ محمد ناظم حقاني، مولانا الشيخ الشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل. بمددكم ونظركم في هذا المجلس يا ربنا والشيطان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العالية وصائر ساداتنا وصديقنا. الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أستغفر الله 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 أستغفر
Astaghfirullah, 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 Astaghfirullah,
العظيم الذي لا اله الا هو الحي القيوم واتوب اليه انه هو التواب الرحيم. قالوا دين الاسلام من كل ما يقال الشريعه، من كل ما يقال الطريقه، من كل ما يقال المعرفه، من كل ما يقال الحقيقه، من كل ما يقال نظيم يا ارحم الراحمين. يا الله، اللهم يا مسبب الاسباب مفتح الابواب مقلب القلوب والابصار، يا ذا المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام وفوض الأمر إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد.
Rabbit al-Sharif, asking to always see yourself in Rosa Sharif in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. بمددكم ونظركم سيدي رسول الكريم حبيب العظيم. مدد سيدي سلطان الأولياء الشيخ الفايز الدرستاني الشيخ محمد ناظر الحقاني. مدد سيدي أمان الشيخ الشام كباني الشيخ عدنان كباني الشيخ محمد عاد. بمددكم ونظركم بهذا المجلس يا رب العرش العظيم.
فاتحة الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. صلوات الشريف. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. 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 ألم نشرح لك الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك وإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك وإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك وإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. إخلاص الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. فاتحة الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط
الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
آمين.
صلوات الشريف
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم.
صل يا ربي وسلم جميع أنبيائه والمرسلين وكل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إلى شيخ النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى صحبه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية خاصة روح ممتلكة وتخليك شان نشبن محمد وعيسى البخاري سلطان الأولياء الشيخ محمد الفايز الداغستاني الشيخ محمد نازم حقاني مولانا الشيخ الشام كباني الشيخ هدان كباني الشيخ محمد عادل عبد الخالق الغجتواني صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام وروح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن عليه السلام إمام الحسين عليه السلام وسيدنا فاطمة عليه الصلاة والسلام وسائر ساداتنا الصديقين. الفاتحة.
لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله illallah, la ilahe illallah, Muhammed Kaciyullah, aleyhi salavatullah, la ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah, Muhammed Şafiyullah, aleyhi salavatullah, la ilahe illallah, 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 la ilahe illahu, 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 illahu. Nur Muhammad sallallahu تفسير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
منان يا الله ديان يا الله يا ديان يا ديان يا ديان يا الله سبحان يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله يا سبحان يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله يا سلطان يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله يا سلطان يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله يا أمان يا أمان يا أمان يا الله يا أمان يا أمان يا أمان يا الله 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 أنت الله أنت الله أنت الله يا الله أنت الله أنت الله أنت الله يا الله هو الله هو الله هو الله يا الله هو الله هو الله هو الله يا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم 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 يا أهل يا صمد صل على محمد يا أهل يا صمد صل على محمد يا أهل يا صمد صل على محمد محمد المهدي خليفة الله 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 يا سيد يا صحيح يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صحيح يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صحيح يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صحيح يا صديق يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صحيح يا صديق يا رسول يا الله حسبنا الله ربنا 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 الله نعم المولى ونعم النصير نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ربنا الله حسبنا الله ربنا الله نعم المولى ونعم النصير المولى ونعم النصير يا غالبا غير مغلوب 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 يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم للشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية خاصة روح ممتلك غوث خليك عشان نشبن محمد ويسى البخاري سترنا أولياء شيخ محمد الفايز الداغستاني شيخ محمد ناظم عادل حكاني مع شيخ الشام كباني شيخ عدنان كباني شيخ محمد عادل محمد خالق الخشتواني صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن السلام حسين السلام سيدنا فاطمة السلام سيد ساداتنا وصديقين الفاتحة. Amin Ya Rabbal Alameen. So we have for Maulana Shah Naqshband and for two from Imam Ali.
از من چرا رنجی
Very good. They know Farsi now.
سر کوی بلند فریاد کردم ولی شیر خدا را یاد کردم علی شیر خدا دردم دوا کن مناجات مرا پیش خدا کن مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان مینا شاه
العليا وسائر ساداتنا وصدقين عن الفاتحة. Shall we pray Salat al-Isha and then free for dinner? Let's call Razan somebody. Yahya, call Razan. What would do? Where's Yahya? Oh yeah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. Hayya al-salah, hayya al-salah, hayya al-falah, hayya al-falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Assalamu alayk. Ya Rasulullah ta'ala rahmatal alamin. Assalamu alayk. Wa alayka ashabika ajma'in. Assalamu alaykum. Ya Anbiya Allah.
by